All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You're here for Traveling Talk Tuesday. Now, I tried to give you guys a video last Thursday. I still was talking about my trip. The video was 33 minutes long. Actually, I think it was 31. But regardless, it was a over 30-minute long video. And once I got to work and tried to play it back, because I always try to play back so I could hear what I'm saying to you guys and sometimes timestamp the videos, there was no sound. My little microphone, I forgot to turn on. Only reason why I know it's on right now because the message came across the screen saying recording you using the USB. But I was so pissed off because I thought that little message popped up the last time. It better not happen again today. I swear for goodness. Listen. So, where's my stuff at? I was going to continue on with my trip and the things that happened on the trip. But that last video was one doggone subject. So I'm just gonna do like I said last time I was gonna do. I was gonna read over the freaking list. And y'all just had that. That's gonna be the whole doggone video. So we started off already last week. I told y'all how my mama got trapped in the blankets. She was wrapped up in the sheets like a cocoon and couldn't get the hell out. That was the first thing. The car broke down. That was the next thing. And we was on our way to the airport. And I pulled out of my driveway and hit the first corner, and that's where the car broke down. Okay. My daughter knocked over all the bag tags at the airport, and she blamed it on me. That was the next thing that happened. My daughter gets an air tag notice saying that her bags have been tracked, and she didn't have no air tag. We never did figure that out. My ankle brace went off in the airport, and the TSA agent wouldn't allow me to show my medical ID card that shows I have medical metal in my leg. And the fact that once I removed the brace, which I didn't think I should have to do because it's a medically required device, but when I removed it, the doggone person never did rescan my body. They scanned the brace, which didn't go off, which doesn't tell you that the reason that I was going off in the metal detector. It doesn't give you that. So yeah, that part too. So my next video that I was talking about, I brought up the fact that prior the day of the trip, got the phone call about my nephew getting killed in St. Louis. This was on the tail end of me finding out that Malcolm Jamal Warner had drowned in Costa Rica. And just a few days before my nephew got killed, another friend from the poetry community named Andrea Gibson also lost her battle with cancer. So I had like 3 deaths back to back. And I wasn't sure if I was still going to make it to the Vegas trip because of all the deaths that was going on. They had a tribute memorial for Malcolm in Atlanta on the 30th. And that's the day my flight was leaving. So I was about to reroute my flight to Atlanta. It was 11 in the morning, so I couldn't have made it there. And then went back on to Vegas later on that evening. But it was such a headache with the airlines that the time it wouldn't be right. I wouldn't have got there in time to make that, and then still. So I decided not to go to the memorial in Atlanta. Andrea, I didn't get any information on a memorial service for her at all. There may not have been one. I know she was atheist, so there may not even been a memorial service for her. And as far as my nephew, we got the information about the service. I want to say the day we left, or the next morning, one of the two. I don't remember when we got the information about when the service was going to be, but I remember I called my job and I had to reroute and told her that I was supposed to be coming back to work on Thursday, but I'm going to St. Louis. And so that happened. Okay, so that all happened. We got to, but we ended up getting to Vegas. I told you about the coffin man. I believe I told you about it was a coffin man. The whole family was hacking. They was coughing in my hair. I got seated next to the coffers on the damn plane. Then the plane didn't take off. So we could have still made it because the plane was delayed 20 minutes. I mean, we did make it. We made it like 2 minutes before they was about to lock the door, but the plane got delayed 20 minutes, so we may have had an additional 20 minutes. I think once they locked the door, though, they didn't open back up, even if they are delayed. I don't know. Why is this man going so slow? Is there anybody in front of him? No, there's not. Sir, Mr. Sir, why are we doing this speed limit? Okay, so we make it to, I don't understand why he going so slow. He old. He old. He old. He older. So we make it to Vegas. It's hotter than a camel's coochie. It's hot. And I had never been to Vegas during this time of year. I've been to Vegas in January on New Year's before. And the last time I did my solo trip, I went to Vegas. It was April. I hadn't felt July heat. And it reminds me of Phoenix, Arizona heat. It was hot. I didn't book my rental car until I got like halfway on the trip. So when we did our layover in Dallas, that's when I booked the rental car. But and then once we got to Vegas and I got inside the rental car, that process was actually pretty smooth. Once I got inside the rental car, that's when I started looking for hotels. Because again, I was going off my old way. I was getting my hotel room when I got there because I know online there's places there's places in town that doesn't show up online all the time. So, and I knew Vegas is cheap. Like you can get hotel rooms for $25 a night. The problem is the resort fee and the deposits that they add on daily. Luckily, I found a place that didn't have a very expensive fees. So, I mean, it was expensive, but my whole room would cost less than $500 for the whole 5 days. That was including resort fees and including deposits. So that was not bad. They didn't charge me a daily deposit like most of the hotels around there do. They only charged me a one flat fee deposit. Again, why are y'all not doing the speed limit? I just don't understand. It's 8:19. I should be at work or close to work right now. I ain't nowhere close. Nowhere close. And I started my video way after I left my neighborhood. So we get to this hotel room. I get the first room. First room got some type of dead bugs on the counter. I don't know. It may not even been bugs. It was bugs that looked like it could have been dried up as weed. But as soon as you walk through the door, it's right there on the desk. Okay. I always check my rooms within the first 40 minutes. My mama used to work in the hotels, and she told me, check your room within the first 40 minutes. Don't touch nothing. Don't sit on nothing. Don't use nothing. And if you check out within the first 40 minutes or say something wrong with that room, they're supposed to give you another room, right? But my problem was the room. Not only was it nasty when I walked in there, that was the only spot that was nasty. But how can you miss that as housekeeper? When you walk in there, bitch, it was right there. So the room, the damn hotel was a good 4-5 city blocks. Good 4-5 city blocks in size. Okay, now I come in, I got a fucking ankle brace on. I'm a single woman alone. Because my daughter and them, they was in their own hotel. It was about 10 of them. I think 8 of them was at their hotel, but it was a lot of them that was going on this little journey, going to this convention. And we really are not doing the speed limit here. And I can't get around because people there ain't doing the speed limit. Can I get around here now? Why are we going so slow, y'all? Me not understanding. Get your monkey ass. And they want to play musical fucking lanes. Anywho, so the hotel. This the hotel. 4-5 city blocks. This the entrance to the hotel right here, right? There's the desk. They had me up on the 3rd floor, one elevator, the elevator right here. One elevator for this whole motherfucking facility. One elevator that was slow as hell. It took 5 to 10 minutes to get from the 1st floor to the 3rd floor because there's one elevator for the whole fucking floor and there's so many goddamn rooms. Okay, so anyway, I'm here. The hotel the room they booked me in was down this long hallway, down this long hallway, down this long hallway at the back. Again, there's no entrance in the back. It's only one entrance that has an elevator by the front. There were some side entrances here, but the keys didn't work with the fucking side entrances. So, but once you got off the elevator, you start going down the corridor, the damn hallway starts to shrink, bitch. I'm telling you, it was shrinking. It started off wide, then all of a sudden, just you in the housekeeping cart. That's all. What the fuck? You jumped your bitch ass in front of me, and you was the reason that was holding up the fucking lane over there. God damn it, man. Now I'm trapped again. Funky bitch. The hallway kept shrinking. It kept, I swear, I got around to the, well, not even to where my room was at, but down the second hallway I had to get to. The only way I can get down, the housekeeper was doing housekeeping. I don't know why they were still doing housekeeping at 5 p.m. Maybe because there are a lot of people in and out the hotel. Anyway, no, it wasn't even 5 p.m. I got there a lot earlier than that. Was it 5 p.m.? It was 5 p.m. It was 5 p.m. And I get there and I'm trying to get down the hallway. I can't fit past the housekeeping cart. And it wasn't that it was a large cart. The hallway got that small and the lights got dimmer and dimmer. By the time I got back to my room, it was dark. Dark. It was still bright light outside, but it was darkness, everybody. The hallway was so fucking small. And I was like, ain't no way. I was out of breath. My ankle was hurting and shit. I'm fat. No. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I made my journey back down to the damn desk. Only for them to say, well, not only for them to say, told my daughter to bring the hotel key back in because she had went and sat in the car for them to give me another room. It took her a good 20, 25 minutes for her to find me another fucking room. Dog, hotel, front of the entrance. Why the hotel room they found me was right here? Why she couldn't get into me in the first place? Right here. A single woman by herself with a damn ankle brace on. No, I can't walk this fucking country miles. And you could have put me right there in the first fucking place. So yeah, that was the ooh child. It was not the most special place. Not the most special place at all. You So me and my daughter crashed in my room tonight because her room wasn't available until the next day because they wasn't supposed to come in until the day after. I had set mine up so I can come in the day before because I was planning to relax and relating and releasing and shit. That's the whole point of me being there. That she just wanted a chaperone to be in this city with her. And that's my whole purpose. I wasn't planning on doing nothing big. I wasn't gambling much. I can't walk around as much. You see, I done got bigger any fucking way. I'm like 210 fucking pounds now, y'all. So I wasn't finna do much anyway. I got my doctor's orders. I'm still staying off this fucking leg as much as possible. So anyway, the next day, the one friend that we had told was gonna pick up from the airport, we went to go pick him up. Went to Einstein Bagels. We went to Walmart, and I decided to drive around so he could see, Vegas in the daytime, so they could try to plot out some stuff about what they was gonna do, go where they was gonna go outside of the convention. We get down to Fremont Street. Not much activity because it's still daytime. But Fremont Street is open. They say 24 hours, but we learn they had 24-hour lie. Vegas used to be the city that never sleeps, and that motherfucker go to bed around 11:59 nowadays. The average place was closing down by 11:59. So Vegas is no longer the city that never sleeps, honey. Maybe one or two casinos or clubs was open, and it cost you over $100 to get into them some bitches. That one I was not gonna do. So we down there driving around though, and we got rolled up on by a bicycle crew. No, not like 5 or 6 people. Not like 5 or 6 people. You know how they have the naked bikes run, or they may have like the Tour de France. Okay, put the naked bike run people from every city you could think of. The Tour de France together. Put them on the road together. A bike marathon. Go and throw that in there too. They all on the road together on the opposite side of the street. I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was a protest at first, but then there was white MAGA people. There was black people with Kamala shirts on. There was pride flags. There was just people out there with babies. There was the batos out there in they lowrider bikes with it was all of them out there. There was a motherfucking unicycle out in this son of a bitch. Every type of bike, trike, whatever you could think of. They was out there. It might have been some scooters too, the ones you ride on. I did see a couple of skateboarders. They all out here riding around, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. They just coming through the street. You heard some people got music, some people just chanting, some people just loud talking and laughing. Like, what the fuck is going on? They just coming to Fremont Street, honey. It was no organized nothing. I was like, this is the most LA shit I've ever seen, although we was in Vegas. But that's the comment I said. And so as we got further and further, because we try to leave the Fremont area, we realized that the biking people decided they gonna take over both sides of the road. They riding on the medium, and now they in front of us. And it's a lot of traffic. Buses, 18 wheel. It's a lot of traffic coming, and they coming at us. That's why I was like, is it a protest? But no, it wasn't a protest, child. They just decided they was gonna take over the fucking street. Then they surrounded the car, and this motherfuckers. I'm trying to go forward. If it was a protest, I probably would have waited, but it wasn't. So I'm trying to figure out why the fuck you in front of me got your goddamn baby, dragging your baby across the street in a little carts they put on the back of the bikes, right in front of me in the goddamn road. I tried to Google it. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I still didn't know what the fuck was going on. Motherfuckers come up and looking at me like I'm in the fucking wrong. Get your bitch ass back over to your side of the road. The traffic was already allowing y'all to be on that side and go in that direction. Why the fuck are you over here now? And it's not a protest. Y'all bitches just riding in the fucking. I didn't get it. I didn't understand. That was the first fucking night, child. I'm still only partly through this list. Okay, so by the end of the night, I ended up being the chauffeur for all her friends getting from the airport. I just found it easier for me to do so than them try to catch Ubers back and forth. It wasn't far. The airport was only 8 minutes from where we were staying, but still, Vegas got two big ass airports, or two big ass terminals. So just trying to pick everybody up and make sure people talking about I'm waiting on this person, didn't realize they was over in a whole nother fucking terminal, shit like that. So I just picked people up. And we got them down to my daughter's hotel eventually. And one of her friends has wheelchair assistance. So she ordered a wheelchair to the hotel. The wheelchair, they couldn't find it. Looked high and low. They couldn't find it. We called the people and they say they delivered the wheelchair. The hotel keeps saying, ain't no wheelchair been delivered here. We go through this. We all ready to go out, show them the town at night. And she like, I can't go because I can't walk long distances. She could walk, but it's not long distances. And I was like, we're going to get this girl a chair. I was determined. So I ended up going to Walgreens, child, and buying her a fucking wheelchair. Well, actually, that happened last. It happened as a result of what happened. Okay, so we like, let's call the company, find out what's going on. They supposed to deliver this chair, this, that, and the third. And I said, it was late because we're going out late. The hotel kept saying that when it show up, we'll deliver it, but we ain't got it. Okay, so we decided we're gonna roll out, and so I said, let's go over to the place because this is Vegas. Everything open. It's probably 24 hours like everything else. I checked on the Googles. It said it was 24 hours. We get over there. We can't find it. The address on the Google map don't match any of the addresses where the GPS is taking us. So I'm driving around this lot in circles trying to figure out where this building is at. And I stop in front of one with the address that seems similar, but it got a different name. So I decided to park and try to figure out where this place is at. Let's call them, calling on the phone. They not answering. It goes straight to voicemail. Now, again, it says that 24 hours, but this building we sit in front of is pitch black dark. Now, they repeating the address on the phone, and it's like, that's the address we sitting in front of. This ain't it, though. I was like, did my girl get scammed? That was my first thought. Did she get scammed? Now, as we pulled into the lot, we started hearing sirens. This before I started driving around. We started hearing sirens, but I'm looking around and I don't see no sirens. There was sirens going off all over Vegas. People was having car accidents like crazy. We didn't see no sirens, but just being nosy, how we do. You hear sirens, you look around. So we driving around and we had driving around a lot, and I'm parked at this particular point, and the sirens get louder and louder. Then you hear a voice. I can't make out what the voice is saying. We got the windows up because it's hot in the motherfucker because we got the air on. We got the music bumping. We all talking. We calling the people on the phone. We all got kind of stuff. We got 9 motherfuckers in the car. 7 people in the car at this time. 7? We have 7 people in the car right at this particular time. 8. It's 8 of us, including me. Yeah, 8 of us in this fucking car at the same time. So the car is loud. And the sirens is getting louder and louder and louder. And I'm trying to call, and we mad because I was like, okay, what the fuck are we gonna do? And this is when I decided I was gonna go buy the girl the wheelchair because she was like, I'm gonna have to go back to the hotel. I can't go out because I can't walk long distances and stuff like that. And I was like, no, fuck, we already out here and shit like that. No, we ain't doing that. So I started calling around to different wheelchair assistance people. Everybody was fucking closed, even though their website said they were open. And found one who just closed. He was like, I just closed like a minute ago. I was like, bro, can you set us a chair? I'll pay for it over the phone. Set us a chair outside the door and we'll pick it up. He's like, nah, I can't do that, right? So anyway, I was like, fine. So I checked with Walgreens. Walgreens had them. They sell them. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to go to Walgreens and buy it. Now, while I'm here making this decision, I keep hearing the sound getting louder and louder. The siren steady going off. And so I decided to, hey, everybody calm down for a second. And I rolled down the window. And the window, the voice that we kept hearing kept saying, the police have been dispatched to your location. If you're meant to be here, call this number. But the meant to be here part, I didn't hear it first. I was like, what the fuck? The police been dispatched. And we looking around like, why is these sirens? And what are we talking about? And then, so I rolled down the window like to hit my ear out again so I can hear it clearly. And the door says, yes, you in the black truck. The police have been dispatched to your location. Then I realized it was a live person that was actually talking to us. If you're meant to be here, call this number. So I called the number, and the guy's like, I said, yeah, I just heard a recording tell me I need to call. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. He said, yeah, we've dispatched the police to your location. Trying to figure out why you there. I was like, well, I explained to him about the wheelchair. I said, they're supposed to deliver it to our hotel. It didn't show up. Their website said that they're 24 hours. So we decided to come here to find out why the fuck they didn't deliver it. And so he evidently checked the website too and saw that I wasn't lying and said, "Oh, I understand. Let me call off the police." Baby, they was finna come wrangle our black asses in Vegas on night one. So thankfully, we was able to leave. I pulled over because I was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. I didn't want to be driving and trying to figure out, calling these people. I pulled over for safety. And we finna get the police to ride down on our black asses. That was the craziest shit. Could you imagine me getting arrested in Las Vegas? And I'm the one that's supposed to be the responsible chaperone. And I ain't got nobody to bail us the fuck out. Because I still hadn't got my paycheck. That was Thursday night. I still did not have a paycheck. So, what were we supposed to do? Oh, that was afterwards. Oh, the police called on us was afterwards. So we went to the magician show before all this happened. I skipped that part. We went to the magician show before all this happened. We went to go see Penn and Teller. They've been in Vegas forever, or they've been doing baggage forever. They old as time too. But the show was pretty decent. The people there are stupid as hell. He said we're gonna do it on a 1, 2, 3 count. And before he even started counting number one, people already, starting to act. Like, he's like, damn it, that ain't what I told you to do. I said we're gonna on count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? Not 0.5 shit. Fucking up their damn magic tricks and shit like that. But like I said, it turned out to be we had a dude in front of us. This mug kept screaming the whole time. I don't know if the guy he was with looked so embarrassed. Because I couldn't tell if it was alcohol, if it was drugs, or if he had a condition. Because it seemed like there was a lot of people there that may have had mental issues. But then again, I can't tell if it was liquor. Because they was doing some of the weirdest shit that didn't seem like it was educationally comprehensible. If that makes sense. And the walk, everywhere that we went, the walks was forever. Like, just going from the garage to the show, I thought it was going to be nothing. You park in the garage at the hotel, you go inside the hotel. That was 4 fucking country blocks. By the time we got there to the damn show, I want to say we was 10, 15 minutes late. We got there 10 minutes before the show began, but that's how long the fucking walk was. My ankle was hurting so fucking bad. That's why I knew I wasn't doing shit the whole time I was there. So I didn't get through this guy doggone list because I started talking shit. Where was I at? Police called on us. That's this part of the list. That's as far as I fucking made it. Y'all ain't gonna never get this shit. I was gonna do a live stream Saturday, but y'all didn't show up. So, I think my channel dying. It's when I look at the numbers, I still have the subscribers, and that's because people done forgot about me and decided not to unsubscribe possibly. But people just not showing up. They are not showing up to the live streams. They're not showing up to watch the videos. My channel was dying pretty much. So, ain't no telling how much longer I'm gonna be on YouTube. I said I was gonna stay here forever or until I stop. Cause I just what the fuck am I doing? Until I stop feeling like it, because I don't get paid much from it anyway. So it's not like I'm making money. I'm really doing it as a hobby. But yeah, shit, y'all, the non-participation of my subscribers, as far as like just being involved or watching the video and commenting and whatever, like it used to be, is no longer there. I got like 100 good loyals. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody. But those who still like help and support the channel altogether by watching, I really, really appreciate y'all. I hope this fucking video recorded like it said it was. Don't bring your bitch ass over into this lane. Why? I'm 15 minutes late to work. And then I gotta go in here and tell them I ain't coming in Thursday. I got a doctor's appointment. I'll talk to y'all in another video. Peace.